Welcome to June 2024 in the backyard bamboo forest. It's time to check in on the growth of all of these plants, starting with the Chinese goddess, but stay tuned for the end when I get to the elegant and the Chinese dwarf over there in the corner, because they are doing some things I did not expect. Last month, this cane here was about 32 inches long. It's only put on about 2 inches. It's 34 right now. We do have several other canes that have popped up, like those guys right there. And we are getting some brown leaves, which I'm not sure what's going on because it is getting plenty of water. We'll keep an eye on this one. This is the punting pole, and the canes are a bit hidden on this one. So pull back these branches, you can see here's the two that we measured last month. This first one was 13 inches. And now it looks to be about 34 inches. And this one right here was 4 inches. And now we are at 27 inches. This tropical blue is another tough one to see because it's covered by the Buddha belly. But here you can see we've got this tall cane. It was 60 inches last month. I just measured it. And up to the top of this, it's at 74 inches, which is pretty awesome. Put on 14 new inches of growth, and it looks like we've got several new canes popping up down here. The Silverstripe Blowpipe is one that we haven't seen much growth on in a while, but this month we've got several new canes. Here's two that are coming up together. There's another small one right here, and then we've got this guy. There's 4 on that side. If I come around over here, you can see we've got another cane poking out there and another one there. So we've got, what is that, 6 new canes popping up? Let's measure the shortest one. Now, once we move all these other branches out of the way, you can see this is the shortest one here. And it is right about 2 feet. I'm doing the shortest one because I want to get the most dramatic change. I'm hoping that the shortest one will see the most growth in the next month. Stay tuned for July and we'll see how big that one is. All of my runners here have topped out for the season. None of them are putting up any new spikes. That's okay though, they put on a good amount of growth and I'm happy with where they're at right now. But the Seabreeze is another story. Let's take a closer look. All right, the Seabreeze is tough to show on camera, so I'm coming in here real close to show we've got 2 new spikes here and then 2 new spikes back there. And that's in addition to the tall ones that are above 2 feet, 3 feet tall. Like right here, if I let some of these go, you can see this new spike. It's probably about 2-3 feet tall. And then coming in even closer, you can see there's still more shoots over here. So the Seabreeze has tons of new growth. I'm gonna pick one to measure this month. So the one I've decided to measure is this guy here, and it is about 10 inches tall here in June. Now we come to the giant Burmese, where this cane was about 16 inches last month. It's now 18 inches, so put on 2 inches. But what I'm really excited about here is this new cane, which is already about 8 inches tall. And you can see on this plant how the leaves are curling. That's a natural defense mechanism against losing moisture. When the days start getting hot, the leaves will curl up, so they won't have as much surface area getting hit by the sun and the heat. But then in the evening, they'll flatten back out. The Timor Black also has me pretty excited because we've got this brand new cane that wasn't here last month, and it's already 13 inches tall. Glad to see that one is growing well now. And here we have the newest bamboo in the garden, which is the elegant. And there's several strange things happening here. So first, let's measure these canes. Last month, this was only 4 inches tall. And now it is 56 inches tall. Quite a bit of growth, 52 inches. And this guy here was about 13 inches long. It wasn't really tall, it was growing sideways. And now it is 42 inches. So some of the cool things I've noticed are, one, this horizontal shoot just decided to make a right turn more or less and go straight up. another horizontal cane. I don't know why this one is sending out shoots sideways, but it is. And lastly, the two canes that were with the plant when I planted it have turned yellow. So they were both green when I put them in the ground, and now they're turning yellow, which is something that happens with the elegant when it matures. So pretty cool to see the change in colors. Here's the plant that has me super jazzed, because we have not one, not two, not three new canes, but if we look back here, you can see we've even got 3 more just right there. So that's 6. Then we've got 7 right here, and then 8. So 8 new canes on the Chinese Dwarf. Let's go ahead and measure this middle one here. And this month, June 2024, it is right about 1 foot tall. And finally, we have my other container plant, the Rose Temple, on the other side of the yard. Its tallest cane was 30 inches last month, and it's still the same height, but it has put out a lot more leaves. It's looking full and green, so I'm happy with it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the July update when we see how much taller these plants have grown. See you then.